From the Atlantic's wild edge to the Indian Ocean's distant shore, a continent stretches out before us. We're sisters Lindsay and Suzanne, filmmakers from South Africa, taking on this journey with our mom by our side. 3 women, 1 family, 1 unforgettable crossing.
Welcome to Swakopmund and the Atlantic coast of Namibia, the start of our long journey. This is the last we're going to see of the sea for quite a long time, till we get all the way over on the eastern coast of Africa in Mozambique and the warm Indian Ocean. So let's go.
Leaving the Atlantic behind felt bigger than we expected. The next ocean is a very, very long way from here. Swakopmund is kind of a doorway, the last cold breath of the Atlantic before the desert takes over. We stopped here one last time to look at where we're coming from before focusing on where we're going.
Filling up quick, and then we're on our way to Palmwag. Just a little way past Henty's Bay, we passed the turn off to Oasis, and now the tar road has ended and we're on the salt road now. Is all sort of these massive salt crystals that are for sale. They just set out everywhere with their prices. This one over here is 400, and then there's a 300, and there's 200 ones, and then you probably just pop it in a little tin and you take your salt crystal and off you go. And while you're buying your salt here on the side of the road, on the way to the Skeleton Coast National Park, watch out for hyenas.
As we get closer to the Skeleton Coast Gate, the atmosphere just changes. It's not dramatic, it's just different. The place has a reputation, and you can feel why. It's remote, it's harsh, and it doesn't try to hide it. This is where the real Skeleton Coast starts.
There's a couple of flamingos and other water birds I can't really make out so well here at the Huap. Is the Huap, ne?
Yes.
Huap Lagoon here. But since the Beware the Lions border's up here, I don't feel too comfortable, trying to get out.
No.
Although you'd see a lion coming from a mile away here because there is nothing. It's just, well, nothing.
Yeah. Out here, it's just miles of open nothing. And then suddenly, in the middle of all this, there's an old oil rig sitting on the horizon.
The abandoned remains of this drill rig are associated with the diamond mining activities at Toscanini of Ben Duprier, Jack Scott and their company Desert Diamonds Limited in the 1960s and 70s.
Out here, the rig feels forgotten, slowly being taken back by the desert. Even the jackal in the background seems to be the only one still passing through.
Driving along here in the Skeleton Coast, you think to yourself, oh, okay, I'm going on the Skeleton Coast, it's just going to be like flat or nothing here along the sea. But actually, the landscape has changed many times already. And up ahead, it's going to change even more. Look at the massive sand dunes.
The towering dunes shift north into the restricted reaches of the Skeleton Coast, accessible only to concession operators. We're not going beyond this point, so our route veers inland toward the Springbokvasser Gate. From here, we'll leave the coastline and enter the rocky desert landscapes of Damaraland. We turn in at the desert oasis of Palmwag, a rare splash of green in the middle of Namibia's dry northwest. This is one of the places where the desert-adapted elephants are known to roam. With a bit of luck, we might even spot one during our stay.
Yeah, it's too cool. Right, we've checked in here at Palmwag at the campsite, and I'm kind of sitting here on top of the wood, sort of. Luckily it's not too far to the campsite, I hope. Let's go before I get a cramp.
The elephants come in here.
I think so, yes.
Yeah, they say they do sometimes. There's campsite 1. There's number 5. Well, here we are at Palmwag Lodge and campsite. And we had a bit of a mission to, put ourselves in position because there's an odd oddly placed tree, but never mind, we're here now. And we have got a beautiful site. It's right here on the riverbed. I think it's going to be a fantastic stay.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to get the name back out underneath all the dust.
I think we're going to have to invest in a blower to clean the back of this thing off every time we stop. Although I don't know what a blower would do with the muck that's on it now. But anyway, it's like a salty crust.
It doesn't take long before one of the Palmwag team notices the state we're in. A quick hose down is offered without hesitation. Out here, that small kindness feels like a luxury.
Cheers, cheers.
Cheers, eh?
Cheers, Mom. Oh dear. Cheers.
So how was today's drive?
Not too bad. Interesting, actually, seeing that I can't remember a single thing about the Skeleton Coast Park that we went through the last time, because it was just a whiteout. So it was all new. Fantastic.
Elephants. Did you hear them?
Yes.
Up that way.
If the elephants are moving just up the riverbed, we might be luckier than we thought. Hearing them this close is a good sign. There's every chance we could cross paths with them.
Goodness, I left my camera at the campsite. Never thought that we'd see the elephants. You can hear the elephants. They're moving down the riverbed. You hear them splashing in the water. More bang for our buck.
Just had a little bit of a sightseeing walk, and there we saw the elephants.
But now they seem to have gone. Don't hear them either.
Okay, we've just come into the Palmwag concession area and we just went through the gate. The gate is 2 rivers. It's about 3 kilometers from the main lodge. And we've gone in and now we are doing the 4x4 route here. Let's see if we can see some animals. There's some viewpoints. So let's see what the area looks like here. We've come up to a viewpoint now, and from here you can see into the riverbed.
Palmwag is one of those places that just quietly surprises you. It's home to most of the world's free-roaming black rhinos and a whole mix of desert-adapted animals. Elephants, lions, giraffes, mountain zebras. You don't always see them, but knowing they're out there makes the whole drive feel a bit more alive.
Beautiful, just so this open grass.
'Making sure everything is full here at Palmwag, because this might be the last time we get fuel in a couple of days. Although I asked the guy here, he said the truck was at Sesfontein about 2 weeks ago, but he doesn't know if there's anything left there. But there's a possibility of a little top up there, but we'll see. But I think we'll be okay if we fill here.
Next, we're pushing north, first to Puros, and then onward toward the Kunene River along the Angolan border. It's a beautiful but isolated route, so we need to make sure we've got enough fuel on board before we go.
Did you ask him about that?
Yes,
And he says it's terrible.
he says it's corrugated. Yeah, he says it's bumpy. To Sesfontein. And this is all new for us now. Never been here before. So I'm quite excited to see what lies ahead. Here we are coming into Sesfontein. Just wonder if there's still a little drop of fuel here. There's the fuel station I see up ahead. If they have, we'll put a drop in. If they don't, then, well,
Then they don't.
then they don't.
Let's see. Oh, he's coming on, so I don't know. Stop, man. We must see.
We'll ask and see.
We'll ask and see, yeah. Okay. Isn't sleepies.
But it is. Hi, môre. Het julle diesel?
Ja, ons het hier.
Okay, kan ek volmaak asseblief?
Ja, maar ons vat nie kredietkaart nie, is net dan.
Okay, dis fine. Dis fine. Right, now we're on our way to Puros, and apparently this road is going to be terrible. Everybody says it's terribly corrugated. The guy at the petrol station there in Sesfontein also said it's really bad. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. At least we got a little bit of fuel. It only took about 7 liters, but now at least we're full again. Well, so far, it's not really corrugations that are the problem, it's rocks. It's very rocky. Okay, just taking the front down just a little bit to see if it will help with the rocky outcrops that we go over. It's not that corrugated. I expected worse so far, but we'll see what lies ahead. It's a long way to go still.
This is the area where the lone men of Kaokoland start to appear. Strange, near life-size stone figures left in some of the most isolated corners of northern Namibia. No one knows who made them, or even how many are out there. They just wait beside the tracks, like markers left by a ghost artist. Finding one has almost become a little treasure hunt for the travelers in this part of the world.
They're all over here in this area.
Yes, and I don't think anybody actually knows who made them, where they all are, but I think they've each got a number. I don't know what number this one is.
No, I don't think... I don't know where they would have put his number because he's hanging up there. But
Yes. Oh, wow.
that's so cool. Our first stone man.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll catch you. Let go.
He doesn't trust Suzanne.
After a moment with the lone man, we carry on north, and this is where the landscape really starts to open up. This next section is, in our opinion, one of the true highlights of the route. Wide rolling grasslands that seem to go on forever, framed by distant mountains all around us. It's peaceful, open, and impossibly beautiful.
It looks like we're getting closer to the mountains again. But this whole valley that we came through now is absolutely beautiful. With all these massive grassy plains.
Going through a picture that looks exactly like the beach to me. Beach sand.
And then, just ahead of us, 2 desert giraffes appear. These are some of the most iconic animals of Namibia's northwest, incredibly well adapted to the arid conditions. Seeing them wandering through this rocky desert always feels a bit surreal, like they shouldn't be here, but somehow they thrive. The giraffe sighting leaves us smiling. It's not every day you come across them in this kind of terrain. But we're still scanning the landscape for the lone men, and before long, there he is. Another silent figure watching over the desert.
Here, on his foot over here, it says, "Help, lost." This one's number 39.
What was the other one?
I don't know what its number was. Couldn't get to him.
As we make our way toward Puros, the world around us becomes stripped down to its bones. The landscape turns into a stark, harsh desert, beautiful in its own unforgiving way.
Puros.
Here we
Here we are in Puros.
We may have reached Puros, but locating our campsite proves to be the trickier part of the journey.
And the GPS, is a straight line, so we're just kind of like bash along these faint tracks.
They're very faint.
According to the GPS, we're right. I hope we really are.
Well, the board said 1.2 kilometers. the last one we saw.
Oh,
there.
right.
So we're heading in the right direction. Well, here we are at Wild Puros Bush Lodge and Campsite. Looks like quite a nice place here. Got a nice little spot to stop. Little fire pit here. And nice shower, toilet, wash-up station. Yeah, looks really rustic and actually comfortable. So I think we're going to have a good night's stay here. Right, getting ready to braai. It's steak and potatoes tonight. Okay, let's see. It's time to relax. Glass of wine. There we go. That's for Ma. Ma. There's your wine. Oops, thank you. And I'm going to have a beer. Cheers. So what did you think about the road today?
It's actually beautiful. The entire drive through, beautiful. So I'm very pleasantly surprised.
I thought the road was going to be much worse, but it's really doable. Short stretches of corrugations, but otherwise through the riverbeds, beautiful, absolutely stunning, and actually quite a good drive. What did you think, Ma?
No, it was okay. My nerves was okay.
As the sun sets, the sky turns soft and warm, and the desert around us slips into silence. It's one of those evenings that reminds us of why we love traveling this way.
Supper time. Potatoes and some onions. Here we go.
There we go. Let's get a steak.
Now we just need a steak. Yeah, you
Can I
can
put it in?
yeah, you can put the steak in. There we go, thanks.
What a beautiful morning. Everything is quiet. You just hear the birds. And the sun is slowly coming up.
The sun's not up. The ball's not up.
No, not yet.
I only get up when the ball is up.
But as soon as the ball does rise, we're up and moving. The Kunene is still far off, and the day is already calling. So it's a quick shower, a quick coffee, and we're back on the road again.
Oh, there's a little board, so this is the road because there's a board on it. So this one is the one we're looking for, because if you came over there and go there, then there's a board. So yeah, okay, my word. Okay, so that took us 11 kilometers of going round and round and round and round and round, asking guys, and then still getting lost. But we've made it over the riverbed, looks to me, and now we're on the right road towards Orupembe. Very confusing when you leave Puros. Goodness me. But here we go.
We finally find the corrugated roads everyone kept warning us about, and they don't disappoint. But then the road settles, and we head further north toward Orupembe and the legendary Marienfluss.
It says, just resting, going to number Oh, what? Going to 1. I don't know, but he's number 10.
Where we're driving now, it looks like Mars, the red planet. And we've come to a very depressed looking stone man.
Well, he lives on Mars.
Poor thing. He must have driven the same road you did. Consoling the stone man.
Oh, don't worry, man. Don't worry. Better days are coming.
Or are they? Better roads are certainly not. And by the time we arrive in Urupembe to make that mandatory stop at shop number 1, we're still blissfully unaware of what lies ahead.
The shop is it open? It's open. Is it open?
I don't know.
I don't know. Can you see? Is there a hole? Yes, it seems as if it's open.
Oh, there's someone. Got some nice cold cokes. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye. I must go in my marble campsite.
Oh, no. Wait. I don't know.
Yeah, but I don't want to go too far off because then we may be going off on the wrong track. There's 1,000 tracks here. Dust in the brakes, dust in the brakes.
Beyond Urupembe, the road wastes no time. Hubert's Pass, or Rooidrom Pass, is up ahead. A route we know is tight, rough, and notorious for tire damage. Still, nothing quite prepares you for the moment you meet the real thing.
Must I go and
Direct
you through?
Yeah, you're going to have to direct this one.
Yes, yeah.
Just got to miss that.
I think you got to miss that one. Keep that side wheels on here, like this, and then you could come down and then just take it straight down. There, okay. Now turn this way. Okay, come. There you are. Okay. Should I walk to the top
Yeah.
and go and see?
Yeah.
No, just come straight up. There we are. I think just keep crawling. Must I look?
Hubert's Pass is quite something. Very narrow, very, very rocky. Lindsay's basically been walking the whole thing and directing me. Okay, now we have to go slow again. See you later. Mum got out and walked. Lindsay was directing from the front. I'm behind the wheel. And now we all need some game. We've stopped in the pass here. And now we're going to have some game just to recover. No! Oh, it's bad, man. It's bad. Oh, it's bad.
There is now 9.8 kilometers left to Rooidrom, Red Drum.
Originally a fuel storage unit left by Ben van Zyl, the red drum at Rooidrom has been stolen and replaced many times. Though old and unusable, it now serves as a familiar waypoint for travelers in the Kaokoland.
We're at Rooidrom. Yes. We made it. We made it over Rooidrom Pass to Rooidrom. Now, onwards to the Marienfluss. Wow, we're at Camp Synchro now, here on the, what is this?
Kunene.
On the Kunene. And yeah, it looks like a really fantastic campsite.
Yes, I am so surprised. I'm so pleasantly surprised. It's lovely here under the fever trees.
Lovely, absolutely lovely, peaceful. Nice and warm, beautiful shade. And now it's time to sit down. Good morning. Here on the Kunene in Namibia. Last night was quite hot actually. That's our first night that's been really hot. But managed to get some sleep after 12 o'clock. Cooled down quite a bit this morning, so that was nice. Yesterday's roads were quite something. I mean, when we got into the Fluss itself, I expected it, just to be a 2-track and, relatively good. But wow, are the corrugations bad. It's not what I expected, but yeah. Then you pop out on the Kunene and here you are, and you find a gem. Breakfast time.
What do you think?
A little more.
Another cup.
There we go.
Right.
The long road back. So it's a wild camp tonight somewhere, so we'll see where we end up. So that's quite exciting. I hope we're going to have enough fuel.
Camp Synchro is behind us now, and the Marienfluss is calling. We're hoping the fuel lasts, but the doubt rides with us. Come along in the next episode as we track down Blue Drum, Orange Drum, and Green Drum and discover where we land when the light starts to fade. Out here, the plan is never the final word.